The wish that the order for jihad be delayed. In the beginning of Islam, Muslims in Makkah were commanded to perform the prayer and pay some charity, so as to comfort the poor among them. They were also commanded to be forgiving and forbearing with the idolaters, and to observe patience with them at the time. However, they were eager and anticipating the time when they would be allowed to fight, so that they could punish their enemies. The situation at that time did not permit armed conflict for many reasons. For instance, Muslims were few at the time, compared to their numerous enemies. The Muslim city was a sacred one, and the most honored area on the earth, and this is why the command to fight was not revealed in Makkah. Later on, when the Muslims controlled a town of their own, Al-Madinah, and had strength, power, and support, jihad was then legislated. Yet when the command to fight was revealed, just as Muslims wished, some of them became weary and were very fearful of facing the idolaters in battle. وَقَالُوا رَبَّنَا لِمَ كَتَبْتَ عَلَيْنَا الْقِتَالَ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنَا إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ, meaning, we wish that jihad was delayed until a later time, because it means bloodshed, orphans, and widows. In a similar ayah, Allah said, وَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَوْلَا نُزِّلَتْ سُورَةٌ فَإِذَا أُنزِلَتْ سُورَةٌ مُحْكَمَةٌ وَذُكِرَ فِيهَا الْقِتَالُ. But when a decisive is sent down, and fighting is mentioned. Ibn Abiyatim recorded that Ibn Abbas said that Abdurrahman bin Awaf and several of his companions came to the Prophet while in Makkah and said, O Allah's Prophet, we were mighty when we were pagans, but when we embraced the faith, we became weak. The Prophet said, Inni umirtu bil afu fala tuqatilul qawm. When Allah transferred the Prophet to Al-Madinah, He commanded him to fight, but they held back. So Allah revealed the ayah, Alam tara ila alladhina qila lahum kuffu aydiyakum. This hadith was collected by An-Nisa and Al-Hakim. Allah's statement, قُلْ مَتَعُ الدُّنْيَا قَلِيلٌ وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لِمَنِ اتَّقَى, better for him who fears Allah, means the destination of the one who with taqwa is better for him than this life. وَلَا تُظْلَمُونَ فَتِيلًا, for your good deeds. Rather, you will earn your full rewards for them. This promise directs the focus of believers away from this life and makes them eager for the hereafter, all the while encouraging them to fight in jihad. There is no escaping death. Allah said, أَيْنَمَا تَكُونُوا يُدْرِكُمُ الْمَوْتُ وَلَوْ كُنْتُمْ فِي بُرُوجٍ مُشَيَّدَةٍ, meaning, you shall certainly die, and none of you shall ever escape death. Allah said, كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ will perish, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ, and وَمَا جَعَلْنَا لِبَشَرٍ مِّن قَبْلِكَ الْخُلْدِ. Therefore, every soul shall taste death, and nothing can save any person from it, whether he perform jihad or not. Everyone has an appointed time and a limited term of life. In the illness that preceded his death, Khalid bin al-Walid said, while in his bed, I participated in so-and-so number of battles, and every part of my body sustained an injury due to a stab or a shot. Yet here I am, I die in my bed. Let not the eyes of the cowards ever taste sleep. Allah's statement, وَلَوْ كُنْتُمْ فِي بُرُوجٍ مُشَيَّدَةٍ, means, entrenched, fortified, high and towering. No caution or fortification can ever avert death. The hypocrites sense a bad omen because of the Prophet. Allah said, وَإِن تُصِبْهُمْ حَسَنَةٌ, meaning fertile years and provision of fruits, produce, children, etc., as said by Ibn Abbas, Abu al-Aliyah, and As-Sudi. يَقُولُ هَذِهِ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ وَإِن تُصِبْهُمْ سَيِّئَةٌ, drought, famine, shortages of fruits and produce, death that strikes their children or animals, and so forth, as Abu al-Aliyah and As-Sudi stated. يَقُولُ هَذِهِ مِنْ عِنْدِكَ, meaning, because of you, and because we followed you and embraced your religion. Allah said about the people of Fir'aun, فَإِذَا جَاءَتْهُمُ الْحَسَنَةُ قَالُوا لَنَا هَذِهِ وَإِن تُصِبْهُمْ سَيِّئَةٌ يَطَّيَّرُوا بِمُوسَى وَمَنْ مَعَهُ. Allah said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ. The same is the statement uttered by the hypocrites, who embraced Islam outwardly, but disliked it inwardly. This is why, when a calamity befell them, They attributed it to following the Prophet.